The purpose of this screencast is to show how to document your informal mentoring meetings within the Bloomboard system. So I'm in my dashboard and I have scheduled an informal mentor meeting. Now, in our training, we talked about how you could do this a number of ways. You could do this every time you have an informal meeting, which I think is kind of redundant, or you could do it every 2 weeks, once a month. Remember that that decision is really what your project director would like for you to do. Nonetheless, once it has been scheduled, you're going to click into the informal mentor meeting, and you see it looks just like the notepad. And so we talked about how in our training, it's even here from the last time we trained, you might do it by a week, and then you've got the notes of what you have talked about. And then you've got the next week, and you schedule those out, and you just type in there whatever you talked about in that particular meeting. Remember that it's very important to go further, and that is to highlight whatever that conversation was about and come over and tag it to the component that best fits that piece. And I really think that's something that would be beneficial for the novice to help learn the rubric and tag that themselves. So remember, you can do a couple of things. You can tag it, or they can tag it, or you can tag it together. But in order for that to happen, in order for them to see it, in order to tag it, you must share it at the bottom of the page right here. So you're going to share here, that way they can see the information. And then if you have tagged something in this area, you want to make sure this is shared, like so. And then don't forget to come up to collected evidence and click there and make sure that you've shared everything there. That way they see everything that you've done in the system. Go back to activities. Now, we go back into that particular meeting. When you are finished, maybe for the whole month, I would click review and close. And you're going to look at what's there. You can close that observation. You could talk about general comments, and you could type in your general comments here and save it. You could even type in next steps. And so if you want to remind them, reminder to never leave students alone in classroom. Or remind them, reminder, grades are due Thursday. Okay, once you get that done, you're going to save that, and then you can close that observation. And when you go back and you look, go back to our activities, you'll notice that it's grayed out and it has a check mark there for your September informal mentor meetings. I hope this helps. As always, you can call or contact me, and I'll be more than glad to provide more of these screencasts depending on your need.